Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. If you guys are looking for undervalued investment opportunities, click subscribe. Sometimes I go over some and you guys can do some due diligence. But in this one, I'm charting Bitcoin price. I know I have some Bitcoin price or Bitcoin owners, some tokens, crypto, however you want to call it. And what I do is I look at the technical analysis. I go from a big picture view and then I drill down into the short term. That's how I look at charts. That's how I approach my investments. Big picture view, if that's good, you go to a medium term view. If that's good, you go to the short term view. If that's good and your valuations are good, it's all game on. Now, Bitcoin, there's no way to really value it. It doesn't have any intrinsic value, and it doesn't really have any value as a utility. So you guys, whoever's investing in it, you guys are going out on a limb, in my opinion, because you're basically flying blind. And you're basically hoping that you have a pyramid scheme. You're having more people adopt this thing. But the thing that I've always looked at in terms of investments is, what is the utility to society? And if Bitcoin was not going up in price, would anyone use it? If the answer is no, that is your value to society. So I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna chart Bitcoin for you guys. Let's jump in. Here's the Bitcoin price. This is a big long-term perspective. I clearly see a shoulder, head, shoulder developing. This could come it has a good probability of this coming all the way back and trying to find support in the $15,000 area, which is a previous high. And it could even go lower than that, down to maybe even $10,000 or $8,000 a token or a coin. And the reason I say this is, a lot of the time you don't see a move this large down where it doesn't consolidate or base out for a while. I don't think this is just going to turn and go back up. That's my opinion. It's going to do, if you look back here, what I usually see is you see a big move higher, it comes back, and then it consolidates for a long time. This was a 3-year consolidation phase from 2014 to 2017. Then you see a big move higher, it sells off, and then you get this consolidation period through here. And it even broke down a little bit more. It consolidated and created a basing pattern where this can launch higher from. And it's very rare to see a stock come down, pause, and then just launch higher. Coming from a move that basically broke its uptrend and is coming down in momentum. Because what you're asking is the entire market to change its momentum on a click of just like that. And I think it's going to take longer than that. I don't see it often. So what I think is going to happen here is we're going to come on down and have to find some sort of base, and it's going to spend some time there. At least 6 months to a year is my guess. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. From my experience on reading charts, things, when they start to get a little bit of momentum to the downside, they have to be worked off, create a base and something to launch from if the momentum's coming down. If the momentum's coming up, like the momentum's coming up here, I just don't see these things turn, like come back down like this and then completely crash. You might see like a pullback and then it launches higher, and then you see a consolidation period where it's about to turn. That's exactly what I see here, and I think it's probably going to continue to the downside, but we'll wait and see. So I'm going to zoom in on this chart in here. We'll go to the 1 year. It looks like a shoulder, head, shoulder, and I'm looking for a break somewhere in here to the downside for a move lower. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. Maybe it goes on higher, but it's just not what I've seen in history very often. I zoomed in again, went to the 3-month. We're in this channel here. We have not broken to the upside or downside of this channel yet. We're kind of in this congestion period. I don't know which way it's going to break, but I'm going to zoom in on the channel to see if we can get any more information here. Zoom in again. Again, we're at the lower portion of this channel. You could say it's a shoulder, head, shoulder. This could be a pattern to launch down from, but the shoulder height probably correlates very well with the bottom of this channel. So it may just reach this channel and find support and turn back up into the channel. So it's difficult to say which way this is going to break on the short term. But that's what it looks like. It doesn't look horrible on the short term basis. On a long term, I wouldn't even be looking at it as an investment if you're trying to go long in it. The chart does not look compelling. A compelling chart is where you've got this big base that's developed. Everyone's lost interest in it. No one's really looking at it. You buy it, it breaks out of that base, and then it launches. It's the lowest risk, highest probability bet that you can take from a statistical probability standpoint, and then also from kind of a buyer-seller standpoint. Because when everybody sells everything, the interest isn't there. It's not in the news. That's when I like buying things. If you guys like this analysis, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.